Hey guys, welcome to what will be the third and final name change, thanks to blooming other channels having names that we originally had. Boss Fella Wrestling, aka BFW, which was our original name for a game channel we had, Boss Fella. If you want to check that out, feel free, but we don't really
we're not plugging out, we'll talk about wrestling.
Yay!
We have a few wrestling videos on there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to start off like we did last time. We're going through the results from
We're going to
the
talk about
previous pay-per-view
our
and
elimination
predictions,
chamber.
which, to be honest, our predictions shouldn't really matter because we pretty much predicted every single result being fine because
Of the matches that we knew.
Yeah.
even then, the
right.
matches that we didn't know, we pretty much
Yeah,
predicted.
no, that's
Okay,
true.
right.
So-
What happened is we recorded our elimination chamber predictions a week early
because we thought it
without
was that
realising,
weekend.
and that was my fault. I'll hold up to that. Actually, to be fair, Brigden does take half responsibility of that.
Because I asked you what the thing was and you said it was, but then again, like I should have checked.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. See,
God.
But
I'm
there
working
again-
with...
The
Willie's here.
two matches that we didn't predict was ones that I thought were pretty much going to be on the pre-show.
yeah.
So, or at
Apart
least
from
the tag match I thought was going to be the pre-show. I thought the
Okay, right.
Bray and Hardy was going to be.
We'll
the
talk
main
about
show.
them as they appeared on the card. Okay. So we open the show with women's chamber.
Which I actually thought was really good.
Oh, you do realise we missed something off the card as well just then.
What's that?
The Ronda contract.
Yeah, but can you predict that? I think we said that in the last thing.
Kinda, but we'll get to that.
Because it wasn't a match, I don't know if it. Well, you
It's
can talk
still-
about
it's
it.
still
but-
talking
Yeah,
point.
in the last
Oh, it's still
episode,
talking
in the last episode, we didn't really we said obviously there's going to be that segment, but we didn't say anything about it 'cause you can't really predict anything in that really.
Yeah. Right, so as I was saying, yeah, he started off with the women's chamber. And it turns out that we did predict correctly. Alexa retained, because of course she was going to.
Of course.
And as I said, Sasha was my second choice, which she came runner-up. So.
Sasha was my performer of that match, in all seriousness.
Especially with the whole... It's funny because as soon as it happened, like, with her and Bailey,
Yep.
you had loads of the Mufasa and Scar memes and like, when she like kicks it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was quite
Technically,
funny.
Bailey could have been the follow-up, like stand-up. But to be honest, I thought Alexa was really good in that match. Even though she wasn't
Alexa,
she was
Alexa
good.
didn't do an awful lot of
I
anything.
don't know, that
like,
Twisted Bliss
But
was
I really
quite-
Oh,
like-
it was supposed to bliss off
I
positive.
thought it was
Positive.
really
nice.
clever. The whole where she was actually going across the actual
Yeah.
top of the thing, and then you had
But
each
she
one
basically
each
just time wasted really badly for her first
It's
however
heel moves.
minutes.
She did
Yeah,
it
That
really
is
well.
true, that is true.
Cowardly,
And
isn't
that
it?
bit at the end when obviously she's talking on the mic, and you like you think like she's being all like like kind
Talking
of like
of what?
on the mic. I don't.
Mic.
No, I don't say that.
It's a microphone.
I don't care.
It's not a
Mick.
microphone.
I don't care. It's Mick.
You've triggered well.
I don't care. Yeah, when she's talking like sort of being like more face,
That
and then
was-
she just turns it so
Yeah,
well.
that was so good. I
Like-
tell you what, I think I was.
I think
caught in a little
like
bit.
the first bit was actually how she, was more her
Yeah.
like as a person, but like because she had to stay in character, she just turned it so
the
well.
first half was Lexi Kaufman, and then the second half was Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, right, but yeah, as a whole, okay match.
For the first ever women's chamber match, you cannot be disappointed by it.
No,
Yeah, you can. Mandy Rose was eliminated first. Boo!
as of that, even commentary made the point that she's
to
been
be honest-
eliminated first twice now.
I
I
guess
was
it's-
hoping.
Congratulations, Mandy Rose.
I guess it's
Oh.
making history, but in the wrong reasons.
That is true.
It was
You-
like the Santina Morella. And
Santina Morella and
Warlords of-
Kurt Hawkins and
I was hoping that it would start off Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose and just see who they would have done for 5 minutes while waiting for the next.
would
person
you
to come
really
out.
had wanted to sit through that?
They were.
Well, they could have just got a microphone, and just talked, just like
Yeah.
slandered the whole.
Well,
like
Punk-
did basically like what CM Punk did in that
I was
Rumble a
just
few
gonna say,
years
Punk
back.
did that, and that was actually really funny.
Yeah, I loved what he did in that. And then, I think Bray did it a few years later, and then Boogeyman
Ah.
came out,
Ah.
and that was
Yeah,
fantastic.
the Rumble.
Okay, right. So, moving on. I'm trying to think. I watched it quite literally
I'm
4 hours
pretty
ago.
sure the match after was.
Was that Titus Worldwide Bar?
I think so.
Now, this is one we didn't talk about, but when I found out it was on the card, I called for Bar winning it.
Yeah, because it's predictable.
Yeah, it is
But
predictable.
When it came out, I was like, I actually hope Titus Worldwide win this.
But
I actually thought they were going.
Yeah.
there.
it was
the
a
bar
really
deserved
good.
it. The
It was
bar
a really
deserved
good
it.
match, and Titus Worldwide. Normally, I don't care for them at all, but you did good.
Yeah,
you
no, it was
actually
a
had
really
a
good
very
show.
very good match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably their best matches, like and to be honest, probably Apollo's best match on the main roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
He's
like,
been
as soon as he hit the Wrath of Titus, I was like in my bed at 2 a.m. I was going, hurrah, hurrah! I was like, he's gonna win, like, you know. And then he didn't, and I was kind of sad. So
yeah.
But all in all, it was a really good.
It's
match.
like I believe it was on. It was over What Culture or Cultaholic when they were saying basically like you can't really see Titus Worldwide being the champions heading into Mania.
No, not
It's
at all.
They probably would have lost the rematch the night after, which would have been a pointless reign.
Yeah.
It would have been just a title for Apollo Crews because he hasn't had a title yet.
Oh yeah, but like you can't take away from the fact that it was just a really good match.
Yeah, it was
I
a good
think
match.
it exceeded my expectations.
The thing
definitely.
The thing I've liked since then as well, I believe, bar this Monday, is the fact that the bar has basically had championship matches every week.
There was no pun intended there. Just to say it.
Yeah.
You said bar Monday, the bar.
Ah.
God, he's not.
I know, like it's.
Oh god.
Yeah, so yeah, basically yeah, we had that match. Then I believe it's Asuka v Nia.
Yeah, which in actuality,
Yawn.
you fell asleep
I
watching it.
It's not the fact that I didn't think it was a good match. It's just boring. Someone beat her. I hate it now. I'm actually getting really annoyed about it. There's no point watching an Asuka match now because you just know what's going to happen.
I
Wow.
think she's going to win at Mania as well.
It's just stupid. Please, just
I think they might make her lose after Mania, but it would be in a non-title match.
like
Or if she like. Yeah, well, I was going to say if they could make her lose by DQ, but then that won't count towards
Right,
Streaks. The Streaks pinfall
It's
and
not me
submission.
hating on her. I just don't like the way it's being booked a lot.
Okay,
I
right,
thought
Only
that
was
the-
your
yeah.
idea of her losing by DQ
Yep.
probably would have been one of the better
But would that
ones.
count against Streak? Because it's
I wouldn't-
pinfall
I
Right,
submission.
then, okay, Joe, I think the problem with this match was it didn't need to be there at all.
No,
I
Asuka
think
won for Rumble. She could have skipped
It would have been better.
Elimination Chamber altogether and have gone straight to Mania.
yeah, I mean,
She's
I think Nia deserved to be in the chamber.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think Nia would have been.
she could have
brilliant
just
in the
beaten
chamber.
her way into the chamber.
I would have liked Nia to start the match and do like that thing that she did in the Gauntlet match. Like I think it was
A couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
about, a few months ago.
Yeah.
But where basically she went the whole thing. It wasn't until the very last person that beat her because obviously she was.
Knackered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which would work with Nia. It makes her look strong.
Yeah.
Which is, to be honest, I don't like using that term, but with Nia, they need to start doing that because they're not making her look strong.
I was going to say, like, that match at Asuka, I actually didn't think it was too bad a match.
It was
Like,
a
it
good
was
match.
better than
Yeah,
the one
like-
they had back in NXT, but
Like I
obviously
said,
that's because
Yeah, much better.
Nia's had time to develop since then.
I think she has improved, but
Oh,
again,
yeah.
they need to give her something in a sense of make her threat.
That wasn't me like hating on the match.
Yeah.
Like, I like the way that Asuka actually
You just
won
hate
the
the
match.
result.
Yeah, because it's predictable, like massively.
But
Anything
you
with
can say that
Asuka.
about the whole pay per view.
No, but with Asuka, it's different because it's not every pay per view like Reigns is gonna win.
Like,
You know what I
I will
mean?
note now, like basically, as a whole pay per view, I thought it was a decent pay per view. It was not terrible, but it was just predictable.
But no, I did read the other day, which part of me hates it and part of me is like, yeah, whatever. Is apparently they don't plan on ending the streak anytime soon.
Yeah.
I want her to get to 250 at least because she's on. Well, she was on 247 after.
Is this how many matches she's won in a row?
She was on 247, 248 after that chamber.
But-
But then I think she's had a few tag matches since then.
As it
No, she
stands,
didn't have Nia this
She has MM.
I think she's on about
stuff as well.
249 now.
as
She's
it
gotta be about
stands, she has beaten the Ultimate Warriors win-lose ratio. She has just tied Fabulous Moolah's pay-per-view.
See,
Streak.
I hated when they said that on pay per view because they were saying, "Oh, pay per view streak." It's like Charlotte went like 9 pay per views.
She won 11 pay per
That's,
views in a row.
I don't know.
Yeah, so,
And she's
so
the
and the fact that
only-
you like you were like, oh, she beat the Fabulous Moolahs at like 4, and it's like, but Charlotte did it at 11.
Yeah,
times.
I think it's winning
Yeah.
for how many pay-per-views because
Yeah, I
Charlotte,
think
Charlotte lost her first two.
Oh, what by?
It's against Nikki Bella.
Oh yeah. But she went 11 in a row.
Oh, right,
She
yeah,
was-
because her first, yeah.
She was the only. She's
For the
the,
point she won it, she won 11 in a row.
no, it was
No,
like
no.
11 in a row. just
No, she
11.
appeared at 11 pay-per-views in a row,
No
but
one-
she lost her first two.
I don't think
I
one
thought
of
she
you
had
said
that
it.
run where she had a massive pay per view run where she went winning
Yeah.
loads.
Yeah, it was after she got the belt.
So it must be 9 pay per views in a row she won. If it was
Yeah,
11
something
months,
like that.
All I know
Anyway.
is that she's the first person in like the company's history. I
But
think,
and then also, yeah,
to
she's
appear at every pay per view in the first year.
Yeah, that and Kevin
No.
Owens was not.
I don't
no,
think
I think Kevin Owens just
Kevin
missed out on
Owens
the last
missed one.
and that, like the
Right.
12th month.
But basically, the problem with
and she's also beaten a Goldberg streak as well.
yeah, that's all right. They've
by a lot.
They've given her too much now, and yeah, I like her as a performer, but it's you can only treat someone so well for so long before people like Will, for example, get sick of seeing it.
Yeah, but it's not even like because, like you said, but it's not because of her.
No,
It's just annoying.
It's kind of the same principle as just giving Reigns titles.
It's predictable in the sense as well. Like, you know that she's not going to lose on Raw and stuff. It's going to be a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So
And this
like,
is why Paige getting
have her
injured
compete
is
on
the
Raw?
worst thing that could have happened.
Like from now, I just book Asuka to do promos from now to Mania because
many
there's
weeks
no
is it
point
to
in
Mania?
having matches.
No, it's not.
5 weeks? 4 weeks?
About 4 weeks, I think.
4 weeks on
Scott,
Sunday.
it's actually a bit less because it's the first of no,
Yes.
no, that's Easter.
Eight.
But it's 8. Yeah, so yeah, it's about 4 weeks.
See, like I like the way the match finished. I like the way she didn't dominate her.
No, she
I
didn't.
like the way that she actually had like it was a lucky kind of roll up.
It was a real struggle for her. Like, it's that when she goes for the knee bar.
Yeah.
And I just stood there, sort of like looking down. What the hell are you doing to my leg? Get off!
And, like the way she rolled her up. I mean, it wasn't clean, but like I like the way that.
I was gonna say with someone night, it's a bit hard to roll
Oh
up
no,
clean.
of course, but like, and then what night and afterwards, like
Yeah.
But that's my thing though. It's like, why didn't like the way you could have done it to make Nia look strong as well? To have Nia do that during the match, win by count out, which therefore protects the streak, but also puts Nia in that main event at Mania.
So, yeah,
Why didn't they do it that way?
I think
it's a clever way of doing it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the
didn't
issue is
understand why they did it
because
after.
Nia she's not ready for Mania. She's not ready for Mania because think about how last Mania went. She was nowhere near prepared for it.
It was an elimination match, and she really should have lasted longer than the first elimination.
And
That's
you
not
can
her
tell she was
fault.
a nervous wreck going into that match.
Oh yeah, but I mean, people
And
wouldn't
taking
be.
care of that was that even a title match?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was because Bailey. What? No.
Charlotte
Retained
retained
then.
it,
No,
yeah.
Bailey
Oh, Bailey
retained because
retained.
Bailey won at the Fastlane
Yeah,
match.
it wasn't a great match at all.
No, that's what I mean.
But again,
so.
the SmackDown Women's One at Mania wasn't great, and that's
No,
why
no,
they
that's
should
just
be
'cause
improving
they-
it this
Yeah,
year.
no,
they
There's
had to
like
speed that up.
5 planned matches for the Women's Mania.
But anyhow, right, we'll
big
get off that.
Next match was Hardy versus Wyatt.
This was so bad.
No, that's the thing though. All these like what culture, they were saying, "Oh, it was a boring match." It
It was.
I actually thought it was their best match yet.
Oh yeah, like
It was
It's
much better than Raw 25
Oh god, yeah.
by so
I
much. And I
didn't
can't
watch
wait
it.
for the third part of their installment because it's
The
going
only
to be
thing
at
that
the compound.
saved, the only thing that saved that Raw 25 match was when Jeff come up
but
Wait, what?
and sang with him.
Oh right, but you didn't see that.
I genuinely
They did in the arena.
Yeah, exactly, but they didn't see it on TV.
I genuinely think that looking back at it, Bray broken Matt, what the hell you all call him, on paper is a great idea until you realise how much nonsense is actually going
I
on.
think it would have been better if you made Bray a threat beforehand.
Yes.
He's been buried so to the point it's again another word I don't like, buried, but I mean he has been technically.
Yeah, yes.
He's been dealt with a harsh hand, and it's like
Since-
if you made him an actual threat, if Bray had the Wyatt family behind him,
Yeah.
then it would be
Right,
much
That
more
would
interesting.
have been cool. And
Since
also
last Mania, has Bray done anything worth noting?
won the title. Oh no.
Well, what do you mean since they've dropped the titles to the bar?
Since
No, since he lost the title to Randy.
since Randy beat him at Mania.
Oh, what Bray? I thought you were about
No.
Hardy. No, Bray's done nothing.
That's what I mean. Apart from Asuka
Again,
versus
another-
Strappi had a
another-
promo which
another-
didn't make any sense.
Another feud that should have worked is Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. It didn't.
No.
It didn't work. I
Yeah,
don't-
that was a
like,
bit
It
silly.
makes me think it's like, is it the actual, what do they call it, creative?
Yes.
Is it Bray?
No, it's creative.
It's got to be creative.
It has to be.
Triple H wouldn't have put so much trust in the character of Bray Wyatt
That's why
if he didn't feel as if. I mean, this come from Triple H.
I like the Bray Wyatt
The guy didn't
character.
really have a character, did he? The guy didn't really have a character.
He did this on the
apart
Hearst.
from like.
He did this on
Oh
the
yeah,
Hearst,
but apart from
when he
having a
became
sledgehammer.
when he became Triple H, he was just an arsehole.
Yeah,
That
he
was
was
his
just a
character, he was an arsehole.
badass dude.
But
Whereas
again,
like,
that's like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is just an arsehole.
he saw the effort that Bray was putting in, so he gave him all this trust, and now it's kind of like they're like, oh, go away, Triple H. We're just gonna do this with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel as if Hardy didn't have to go through this whole court case with Impact, Anthem, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like it's all done now, and he has all the rights. And like Rigdon said, if Wyatt actually had a family behind him,
Yep.
I feel as this could have been a lot better. I'm still happy to see it, because it's funny as hell.
But it is massive. It is massive nonsense.
I do think it's a massive.
I feel
cut on
both
what
them
it
need.
could have
Well,
been.
Yeah.
both of them needed to be some sort of threat beforehand. I mean, fair enough not having Matt such a threat, because the reason he is woken is because he's been on a bad run of form.
I feel like this is
But
a really baffling
Bray
thing.
needed-
Well,
be
it was
bigger.
more when they were trying. It was more they were just waiting to pull the trigger on it.
Okay, right. This is the thing. The crowd are big into Bray Wyatt. The crowd are big into Matt, and you don't treat either of them particularly well.
I mean, just
Like,
as a
did
character,
I miss something? Did I miss a memo?
as a character, Bray, it's great.
Yeah, his character's
but-
fantastic.
It needs a revamp in some sort to make him become that
Like,
threat again.
His promos are ridiculously
To
clever.
be honest, I think the worst
Some
thing that
of them are.
happened was
Some of his promos are clever. Some
the worst
of
thing
them
that's
are
happened is
really
him
bad.
losing to Cena
No, the worst thing that happened to him is him
at
losing
Mania.
to Randy.
Him losing to Cena at Mania is the worst thing that happened.
No, him losing to Randy was worse. I feel.
Well,
why,
I think
why give him a title for
yeah.
that everyone wants to see around his waist, and that you actually give
To be
him
honest,
just to rip it off
From the
of him?
rumours, I thought Randy was actually wanting.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
but
I
did he
heard.
not say
But
he
to be
wanted
honest-
to put Bray over?
That's what
To
I
be honest, I
heard.
would have been a bit more pissed off if Bray lost it to Jinder than Randy losing to Jinder. If Bray lost
Yeah.
it to Jinder, I would have been extremely pissed
Yeah,
off.
no, I can get behind that.
But going on kind of separate note, in the sense, it's still sticking to the Matt and Bray. It feels like they're actually finally going through with Matt now, because they're doing the whole, ultimate
Yeah,
deletion.
don't say final.
No, ultimate deletion, which I have predicted something, because I have a feeling they're going to do this before Mania.
Yep.
It'll probably be 2-3 weeks time.
So they'll film it before Mania and show it
Yeah.
at Mania.
No,
Like the House of Horrors
No.
match.
I mean, it would be like a Raw before Mania or whatever.
What? It was awful, mate.
And then
We like the House of
in
Horrors.
that match, the
Little
way
House
that
of
match
Horrors.
ends is, it's like, you have that. Was it called the Lake of
Reincarnation.
Yeah.
Reincarnation? You don't have Bray go into it, but like they're fighting near that,
Yeah.
and then you have Jeff Hardy come out of that as Woken, because obviously you have.
Yeah,
Like, that's
you
the way
could
you
have-
could bring Jeff Hardy back
You
as
could
Brother
have
Nero,
Brother Nero that way.
and that way you don't have to have Jeff Hardy be like sort of
Yeah, well, I'm just looking forward to seeing the
so
lap
and then
but
after that match, Bray and Matt's feud has ended, and that's when you have the Woken Hardys versus the Bar at Mania.
Maybe.
no.
Because obviously, like, I would love to see the Revival versus the Bar at Mania, but again,
I'd
they
actually-
made them lose to me on Raw. So it's
No,
like,
I'd rather see a new tag team. I'd rather see like someone from
Also
outside.
War Machine.
Yeah, or, yeah, you could easily.
War Machine, or from
War
Spain,
Machine,
go first.
unfortunately, War Machine, I think
NXT.
NXT, but
Yeah.
you could easily bring the Authors of Pain up and just have them wreck.
Like have
How
open
cool
challenge,
would that
like
be?
basically start the Mania with
With-
the Bar doing the
Yeah.
open challenge, and then Author Pain come out, and again there'll be 2 debuts on the Mania card then.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
I think it'd work, but
right.
also it depends on if Paul Ellering goes up with him.
No,
I want them.
he's
I
not
want
going up
to-
with them apparently.
Yeah,
Really?
I think he won't go up with him. He will instead start managing his daughter
Maybe.
in NXT, and I think Samoa Joe will become the new mouthpiece of the Office of Pain. So
Until
Office of
he
Pain
comes
need a
back.
mouthpiece.
Till he comes back from injury. That
So
faction.
everybody's
would
due
be-
back soon. I think he's due back just after Mania.
Yeah,
So-
well, like April time, I think. So late April, I think.
but again, this will be the last
So he's
bit
going
on
to
that
be back
note.
in time for what? Backlash, is it?
I think Backlash the one after, yeah. But I think he's back to Raw after Mania.
Yeah, because it's
As like a
Even though
mouthpiece
it's
role, and then
SmackDown
obviously
last
actually
year.
wrestle probably first at Backlash.
Yeah.
But the last piece is like, if you have the Office of Pain versus the Bar, who's the face, who's the heel?
You can't have Authors of Pain's face.
yeah, you can.
You,
They were pretty
I
much
mean, like,
faced in their last
if
couple
you
of
use
matches.
Samoa Joe as their mouthpiece, you can't have him face.
Yeah, but you
Samoa
had
Joe has to be
Authors
the
of
heel
Pain.
mouthpiece.
Authors of Pain were faced in their last few matches in NXT
Yeah.
against Undisputed Era.
But I mean, like, with and that's what I mean though. If you have Samoa Joe as a mouthpiece, you can't have him face. It won't work.
I don't know. You could just have Joe as kind of the guy who isn't either, and it's not
Tween- well, he's
not
kind
even a
of tweener
tweener,
anyway,
not
but-
even a tweener. Just doesn't care what he is. Like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens doesn't care if he's.
I see that in my eyes as a tweener because it's like the middle ground where,
Yeah.
like, he doesn't come into either field. He's
Yeah, no, I know, but you can you always can tell like when one person is acting.
right,
but
anyhow.
so he didn't matter for that because obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say, we didn't
it's
talk about
50-50
that.
booking.
We didn't talk about that match, but as soon as you read the name Bray Wyatt, you know he's going to lose. So
Not necessarily.
But
'cause
not
he won't.
always.
But
Not
when it comes to a
always.
pay per view,
Yeah.
that sounds
He's
no.
like the
Unless it was Elimination Chamber.
He's like the reverse Asuka.
yeah, no, actually that is Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Right.
So then we go on to the final one, which is the 7-man elimination chamber.
History making.
History making.
Even though when everyone was like, "Oh, you could just pick Seth and Finn in a chamber pod." No, you idiots! They're going to start with 3 people.
Them start hugging the chamber.
Who even suggests saying that?
You read the stuff online. It's absolutely
The
ridiculous.
whole thing's like chamber matches should be 6 people. It's like, what about the tag chamber match?
Yeah.
That was like 12, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
all 3 members of New Day were in it.
Yeah,
Then you
that's
had-
what's weird. It was
Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah, because that was Lucha
He's like-
Dragons and bloody
Yeah, with
everything,
that
isn't it?
blooming drop from the 32.
Yeah,
Callisto
'cause
dropped
back
the
when
top.
Callisto was actually a credible bloody
Put them
name.
back
You
together.
need to watch
You need
205
another
Live
tag.
before you say that.
That is true, that's true.
Yeah, but still, they work well as a tag team.
They did,
But
yes.
there again, I think if they are going to bring in a 6-man tag belt sort of thing, and you've got, it's
Well, we can talk
Callisto-
about that, I suppose. later.
Callisto, Lindsay Dorado, and
Grand Metallic.
yeah, it'll be like a free,
I
like
know a
3
little
luchadors.
bit- I know a little bit more about that. But
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah.
But the men's chamber, basically,
I really enjoyed it.
we knew Reigns was going to win it.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, I'm not that hurt by him winning it. The thing I was most hurt by is the fact that Elias got hit once and then pinned.
Yeah, but Elias also had...
I did like his little, like, crafty little way of, like, basically, I'm gonna pit, like, everyone's down on the floor, I'm gonna pin
Yes,
everyone.
he stays in his pod for like 5 minutes. He comes up, he gets a 2 count on everybody. He powerbombs Reigns, gets another 2 count, goes to powerbomb Strowman, and I guess power slammed and loses.
Yeah, but at least,
Yeah.
he had the best moment of the match.
Yeah.
Where he goes back into his pod and he's just going, nope. And that was it. Like, just the way he did it, I feel as if it was amazing.
I also
Like,
feel as though
so
there's a
funny.
massive missed opportunity in that match.
What, with Elias not taking his guitar into the pod and start singing songs in the pod?
Wasn't
while the
what
match
I was
going
going to
on?
say, but that
Oh,
also
that
would
would have
work.
been funny.
Why would you put Seth Rollins on top of the chamber if you talk a Phoenix Splash?
I was like, Phoenix Splash, fucking Phoenix, like, yeah, fuck.
Because they don't want no one's face to explode.
Well, no, I think that's what they're doing because obviously, because Phoenix Splash is quite a risky move. That's why he's doing a lot more frog splashes rather than Phoenix Splashes
Also,
now.
the fact that if he tried the Phoenix Splash, he probably would have hit the ceiling. Or he would have hit the curve at the top.
Maybe.
Probably got his foot caught.
Yeah, right.
There, like,
Dang the bell like Spider-Man for the next
So
10
we don't
minutes.
need his knee ripped off again, thank
Oh,
you.
actually, that's a good
yeah,
point.
Yeah, he's got a bad knee, hasn't he?
But,
But yeah, I mean, it's annoying because in a normal chamber match, Strowman would have won that.
A normal chamber?
Yeah.
or 7
Because
man
obviously,
one.
obviously he eliminated
No.
5 other people, so therefore he technically would have won because it's
Yeah,
6
technically.
people.
The one thing I took about that match more than anything is I think Strowman's match type should be Hell in a Cell.
No, you should really take...
I want to see him in Hell in a
Or
Cell.
still, yeah,
You
do
should
something.
take away that, you know...
Chamber was his perfect match. He should have started the match, to be fair, but I mean, he was awesome in
The
that.
thing is, Reigns' spear is obviously like 500 times more powerful, apparently, than everyone else's finishes at the minute as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he gets hit with every finisher. Even Cena picks him up.
The only finisher that's stronger than Reigns' spear is the F5 at the moment. And even then, Reigns is going to kick out of it.
Well, yeah, but still, like
Right.
the fact that he hits him with it once in that match.
He spared him 2 or 3
I
times.
mean,
but
It's twice in a row, wasn't it?
it's twice in a row right at the end.
I know
Superman
he's
punching and 2
supposed
spears.
to make him look strong, but Jesus Christ!
It should have taken at least 3 or 4 spears.
At least he threw him for the pod afterwards.
Yeah.
But
At
when,
least that happened.
when you look at it, by the time he actually does hit the pin, he's had like 10 finishes done to him.
I know, but still, like
So
But yeah, I mean, again, I don't think it was a terrible match. It wasn't the best
No, I don't
chamber
think it
match
was
of all time, but
terrible.
it was not even the worst chamber match.
no. So no, we all know what that one is.
That's the right back one, wasn't it?
No,
What's
it's
title
the ECW one, the December dismember.
oh,
one.
Dismember, yeah.
That one.
That's not great.
The right back IC title winning one was shit.
That was pretty bad.
That was back when I started getting back into everything.
So right back's like
It
the
was
last match.
obviously after WrestleMania
Fucking first
31,
Callisto, I
wasn't
think
it,
was the
where
last one.
Daniel Bryan had to give the title up.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, so it's chamber. That's weird. Well, next chamber was after Mania then, wasn't it?
I don't know.
No, he went
Unless
on
it's
the
the
Mania
following
Earth
year.
champion, didn't
It must be. Must be in the following year.
he? Oh, just before 32.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Because obviously, yeah, Brian.
Oh,
That's what it
okay, if we're keeping scores like we did last time, basically, we're all even until it came out to the standout of...
Yeah, which
Standout
any
of
of us
each
got
match.
right anyway.
No, you did. Because you said Beard.
I said Seth Rollins.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought Will said Seth Rollins.
You might have said Seth Rollins as well, I think.
I might have said Seth Rollins.
Basically, the only thing that was different is basically, I think both of us said Seth Rollins.
And I said Elias.
Yeah. And then...
Just so that
and then when it came to the women's chamber, I said Sasha. Will said...
I said Alexa
Mandy.
No, I said my preferred pick.
Oh, right.
I would have liked to have seen Mandy
but who was
win.
your standout in the women's chamber? I'm pretty sure you said Mandy.
Maybe.
I said either Sasha or Bailey.
Yeah.
Which, if that's the case, I'd say they both had a good match.
That's right. When Mandy wins something,
yeah,
I'll see you guys. You know what I mean?
As champion?
Well.
Right.
Okay, so yeah.
As an entire pay-per-view...
It was a good pay-per-view.
Yeah, no,
I give it 3.5, just for the simple fact that
there's too many people hating on it, but then again, there's not... not everyone's hating on it.
It was painfully predictable. That's the only reason
that was its only downside.
That's the only reason it doesn't get fought. That and the Bray bloody match, which I think brought it down.
Especially that beginning bit.
Oh, we're giving it a rating, are we?
No, I'm just saying myself.
Oh, I'll say, because I'd give it 2.5, 3.
Wow, 4.
Out of 5.
4.
Yes, I give it half. Like, so just over that.
I'd give it 3 out of 5. If we were rating it.
Okay, so we're caught down here. We're saying 3 out of 5. It was average.
Yeah, it was an average pay-per-view. It wasn't nowhere near the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen.
No. Oh, no, but because of how predictable it was, that's why I say
like
a massive down.
I think it would have been a 4 if it wasn't more 3.5.
If it wasn't so predictable and you got rid of that match, which I don't want to talk about anymore. Because,
and if Titus Worldwide won the titles.
I'm not even fussy he didn't win, because the fact that he actually put on a good match was enough for me.
I know.
But yeah, so what do you want to bring up, Carl? Because I know there's technically two subjects. One that you came up with that we know about, and one that
right. Okay, we'll talk about
related.
We'll talk about one which I don't need to go on my phone for just yet. Right. So this is quite old news now, but good old Dave Meltzer gave Gargano Sin a 5-star match at Takeover.
Yay!
And I keep on reading people say that. So is that like the best match sort of since Punk Cena?
On Raw.
No, on anything.
Yeah, I know, but it was on Raw.
That's 5-star match. I think it's 7 years between.
I do think I think it's Brooklyn 1, the Sasha versus Bailey. And that should be the 5-star.
Yeah.
But it brings up a point of what matches do we feel as though it should have been 5 stars, and good old Meltzer disagrees with.
Well, maybe not disagrees with, but he just doesn't see it.
He doesn't see them as high as that.
Take Michael's Mania 25.
That is the epitome of match, okay? Because I know when we were doing our matches of the year 2 episodes ago now, we talked about Dream, Black, we talked about Bait Dunn. Don't go, they're both great, correct?
Yeah, quality.
Okay. But I still say it's insulting if either of those were considered 5 stars and Taker Shawn isn't. Am I by myself there?
No. You could even say like it could be.
All 3 of those matches deserve a minimum.
It could be either match. So it could be their 25 match, WrestleMania 25, or even the WrestleMania 26.
You're more of a.
I say more 25 just because there was the one match that I heard about that everyone was rating crazily when I was still into wrestling, but I couldn't watch a lot of it.
Yeah.
So then when I finally watched it, I was like I was literally like, whoa! Like it had been years since that match had happened, but it felt like I was there. Like, just the storytelling, just everything about it. Like, I could talk. You guys both know I could talk about this match for a solid like half an hour by myself.
Yep.
So, I won't do that.
Did Mick Foley ever have a 5-star match?
No.
I know there's got to be a few times he came close.
I'd say the closest.
I think of a few that should have came close.
I think the closest that he probably should have ever had was probably his match with
Randy Orton. I'd say.
I'd say Randy won against Edge at Mania.
I wouldn't say that was 5 stars.
I would say
maybe.
I'd say I know people might disagree, but the Hell in a Cell match because it's.
But that's an important.
And then I'd also say him versus Triple H at the Rumble 2000.
The funny thing is, they're all WWE matches.
Yep.
That Triple H one, I will give you that one as well. I will give you that. That's
the match that sold me on this.
But then you have like loads of matches that he had in WCW, like his Cactus Jack, like versus
I
Vader,
never actually saw his any of his WCW stuff. I saw some of his Japan stuff.
Oh, his Japan stuff's rough.
Yeah, but there's so many more matches that he probably could have had.
But
Yeah, out of his WWE ones, the ones that you just mentioned, Rick, are probably the big ones. Plus the Randy Orton, the Backlash 2004 one.
so hang on, guys. So what matches would you guys consider 5-star matches?
Jesus.
Like, if you were just to throw a name out.
A name or just like a handful of matches?
Like one match particularly you think should have, but isn't, excluding your Shawn Taker, because we've already talked about that.
25 and 26.
Yeah.
I
Are we just gonna
I'd like to say the
spit
King of
him at the
Ring
mic?
Cell Mankind versus thingy, just because I feel like the match is to such a big degree in terms of like its storytelling and everything. It deserves a 5-star. I feel Black versus Cole should have been a 5-star as well.
It very nearly was.
Yeah, it was like quarter of a star off.
It was quarter of a star off, and to be fair, I think it's a simple fact that he didn't want to give one pay-per-view 2 5-star matches.
One WWE pay-per-view.
Yeah, well.
There's definitely been a few.
But I'm genuinely surprised. Bailey Sasha, was it their 2 out of 3 falls or was it their album match?
No, it's just their
it's
first
their
one.
first one.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn one, wasn't it? Was it Brooklyn? Is it Respect?
I'm pretty sure it was Brooklyn first Brooklyn. I think it was just
It
called
was just
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Take over Brooklyn.
And,
Yeah.
and then it came Brooklyn 2 and then Brooklyn 3. Well, Brooklyn
Yeah,
3.
one was Respect,
Is
wasn't it?
Brooklyn 3 the last one or the start one this year?
No, I think Brooklyn 3 was last.
Yeah, I think that was the last one, then it's Brooklyn 4 this year.
Because that one, I'm surprised I didn't.
Knack Zane.
Knack Zane.
I'm surprised you didn't say that straight off the bat.
That is probably my favourite match of the last 5
Saint
years.
Savo 2 out of 4.
That one.
Oh, well, either one of them. Either one of
To be
them.
honest, I'd probably say more so the one that was actually on a normal NXT show.
So the first one, I think it was.
Yeah, I think
that was
fantastic.
unreal.
How about Gargano versus Ciampa Cruiserweight Classic?
Yeah.
Shit!
That was my favourite match in the whole Cruiserweight Classic
That was one of my favourite matches
of that year.
Yeah.
Just because of how good it was, man.
I just think next time they're gonna actually be on the actual that time it was more like they were chummy, but they had one of them had the win. Whereas next time it's gonna be like an actual sort of what's the word, grudge match in this sense.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be even more brutal. Can't wait for that match.
You got my brain racking now, man.
Yeah.
I've got
what
20
about-
plus years of knowledge.
Almost. Michaels, Triple H, and Benoit WrestleMania 20.
How's
So
that? It's not
that-
five. That is ridiculous.
Yep.
That is a friggin' insult that match hasn't got 5 stars.
And then you can
Sorry.
you can go back even further. Like a match we should consider a WrestleMania Classic. Like Macho Man Steamboat.
Yeah, alright.
How was that not a 5-star match?
Brock Lesnar
Yep.
versus Kurt Angle Iron Man match on
SmackDown.
Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon at the beginning of the
No,
I'd say
maybe.
that's
That was hilariously violent.
I'd say
That
that in the 4.5 region.
That's borderline.
Borderline,
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, how Lesnar and Angle, the Iron Man match on SmackDown, how that didn't get 5 stars is absolutely
Did any of
ridiculous.
the
Such a good
Mania,
match.
the trio of Mania matches versus Stone Cold and Rock get 5 stars?
No.
Their 17 one should have,
Stone Cold only ever had
17 was
one
the
5-star
second, wasn't
match.
which was bullshit. And that's his WrestleMania 30 match.
17 was,
Yeah, so it's
17
match
was
against
the
Bret Hart.
second one.
17 was the second one, yeah.
See, I think the only reason that one probably didn't is because the ending. A lot of
Is it-
people was sour on the ending.
Yeah, even Austin was like, if
okay,
I
wait,
could go
hang
back
on.
now, I'd stun Vince.
Looking at it, the only people in WWE whatever the time which ever got 5-star matches.
Wasn't the first ever Hell in a Cell match 5 stars between Taker and Michaels?
Yes. So Shawn, Taker,
King debuts in a 5-star match.
Bret Hart has 2 5-star matches to his name.
Is that one against Austin?
That's one against Austin and Steel Cage against Owen Hart.
That match is unreal. Was it
How many Stone Cold
SummerSlam?
got? Is it just the one against Bret?
What?
Is Stone Cold only got the one?
Stone Cold's only got 1 against Bret. You got
SummerSlam, like 5, maybe in that cage matches.
Yep.
I think. I don't quote me. I just know it's SummerSlam. I think.
So yes, I think the most recent
Ish.
one between Owen, Bret, and I think there must be a good 10-year gap or so between that and what would have been Punk Cena.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say? Like, how can you run a company for that long and not have anything between those 2 matches?
I mean, I've got a few more to shoot at you guys.
Yeah, go on, man.
So you have Cena versus Shawn Michaels on Raw. They went like 55 minutes or something.
Ouch.
How that wasn't 5 stars, absolutely ridiculous. It was in London, I think, as well, or Manchester.
Oh wait, hang on. So, why do I have a distinct thing? A couple of the matches you go for out now are going to be Cena, AJ Styles.
No, but that should be. There's SummerSlam one. I don't see why people rave about the Rumble one, because I don't think it was that great. Their SummerSlam one was the only thing that saved that SummerSlam for me.
Well, what about Cena Owens at Money in the Bank? That first match
That
Owens had on the
first
main
match
roster?
was awesome. Was it Money in the Bank? Was it not?
I think it
Clash
was
of Champions.
Money in the Bank,
Money in the
I think
Bank.
it was.
Oh, no,
Clash of Champions is where
when he fought Seth Rollins for the US title.
Yeah.
That was also
SummerSlam.
Sting's last match.
Sting.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. That pay per view.
pay-per-view, yeah.
There's Seth Rollins done double duty that pay per view.
Yeah, it's like back to back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got that one on Raw, where they were in Manchester, they went like almost an hour.
Yep.
That was their WrestleMania 23 rematch. Unreal. And this is just a personal
That's a subjective
favourite
one.
of
Yeah.
mine, because I actually really, really liked it. But Taker versus Batista at Backlash.
Yep.
When was WrestleMania 23? 2007, I think it was. They had a last man standing match.
Yep.
I was watching it like, this is quality.
Hang on, there's actually.
Their whole rivalry is one of the best ever.
I've just thought of a couple more actually. Shawn Razor ladder match.
Oh, what, 10?
How was that not a 5-star match?
Who gets the 5 stars in that? Sean or the ladder? Or, because people say he had a match with the ladder.
That is true. And to be honest,
Not that Razor's a bad guy.
oh
I
no,
believe,
well he is, but he's not a bad guy.
Like we did there.
One original, triple threat TLC matches should be in 5-star.
Yeah, I was going to say
I think it's
TLC
17, probably.
TLC 2, I'd say.
TLC 2.
Yeah.
Or the original triangle ladder match, which is quality.
Yeah.
I'd say TLC.
I just thought of more. You had Edge.
You know what? Because we haven't actually started a social media page for this channel, have we?
No.
Right. What we might do is we'll start one, and then we're just going to list matches which we think should be 5-star matches.
At least can I just shout out the last couple then?
Go on, then.
See, I feel as if, because it was the first ever tag team ladder match.
Yep.
So you have Edge and Christian versus the Hardys at No Mercy, like 2002 maybe.
Okay.
That was quality. And the Dudleys versus the Hardys, Royal Rumble 2000 or 2001.
Yep.
Their elimination tables match was quality as well. So there you go. That's like the standard of tag team wrestling, obviously, for those years.
Yeah.
Do you know
As
what I
well
think
as TLC 2.
Do you know what I think we should do in the next video?
What's that?
Do a top 10 WWE matches that should have been 5-star.
I don't know.
To be fair, we just listed what I think we
Yeah, but I mean, we have to actually put them in order of a top 10.
Oh, God.
You do realise that's just a lot of arguing.
No,
that's a
because
lot.
we'd agree on number 1.
Yeah, we probably
Big Sean
would.
Taker.
Yeah.
25 or over 26?
I'd go 26 over
I'll go
25.
25.
You said 26?
I
See,
would
you
just-
say 25.
Just on principle of that was the actual career versus straight.
You do realise that means we have to watch these matches again.
That is true.
Which is not a bad thing at all.
Right. So, have we got about all our systems?
I don't know, but I'm feeling all giddy now.
I think so.
It makes me want to go home
I
and
will
watch
like
loads.
to note through here is that last week we had Will's Mrs. question, this week we have Kyle's question.
Right, okay. So, thank you Instagram again for being the source of all the internet's misery, and
Don't thank it, Kyle. Ever.
okay, right, riddle me this, okay? Who is Mr. WrestleMania?
Shawn Michaels.
Take it.
Okay, no, Will is correct. Okay? Do you
Well,
know,
that's the moniker he gave himself that everyone
Yeah,
agreed.
no,
Okay,
but in my
do you
opinion,
know-
it's Taker.
I
But
get what you said.
I'm assuming the admin to this page
is an idiot.
isn't an idiot, okay? I'm not gonna name drop you, main fact I don't want you to get publicity.
I think this is what I think it is.
Alright.
I think I saw this and I screamed and threw my phone across the front room and Bruce
Okay.
Lee stomped it.
Apparently, Mr. WrestleMania now is Roman Reigns.
Ramen Ray.
No!
Okay?
That's what Vince wants.
Okay? Who is the man?
Seth
Oh,
Rollins.
it's Seth Rollins.
Well, no, then.
Oh, then. I
Then.
mean,
Because to beat the man,
oh yeah, you have to be the man.
you're correct, you got to beat.
To be the man,
Yeah,
you have to beat.
I was going to say
To beat
triple.
the man, you got. I don't know. I'm sorry, Greg. I'm not doing you justice.
I was
I'm wearing a T-shirt with your face on it. I can't do it.
You deserve a chop for that.
I was going to say Triple H, but now Ric Flair does make more sense.
Okay,
Than man.
so what, do we agree Seth Rollins is man now?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what, he calls himself, so that's what we still...
He's not the guy.
No. Yeah.
The man.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake.
The penultimate women's feud. So,
What, now or just in
Then.
general?
No,
Oh,
it's
then
Trish-
it's
Trish
Trish Lita.
yep, now.
Probably would be either... It'd be
I could say something really horrible.
either Sasha Bailey or Sasha Charlotte.
Alright, so what do you say, Will? Without being horrible.
I'd probably say Sasha Charlotte.
I was going to say something funny, and obviously I don't mean it at
Yeah.
all. Not that they'd ever hear me say it, but I probably won't say it now then. I don't know, you could kind of say it's Sasha and the title, really.
Well,
That wasn't even the horrible thing I was going to say.
the sad thing is all three of those answers, so the two you said and what this admin says,
Yeah, but
all have
it's
Sasha.
probably Sasha Charlotte.
yeah. Alright, so we agree on that?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
The person who defined the IC title,
What, then?
then
Then,
Jericho.
Jericho.
it's got to be Jericho.
Okay, now?
Miz.
Miz, easily.
Okay, right. So, how many of these do we agree with?
Pretty much all by the first one, man.
Yeah, apart
Okay.
from Mr. WrestleMania.
Now,
The
in what world is Roman Reigns Mr. WrestleMania?
parallel universe
Where he's good and over?
of Universe 255.
Universe 28C.
Not even that.
No, it's
Yeah.
Universe 28C.
The hilarious thing is, reading some of the comments, the amount of people which are correcting this, saying Roman Reigns is not Mr. WrestleMania.
Wait,
Is,
did we
is
actually
WrestleMania Mister?
Yeah.
Did we actually say who's Mr. WrestleMania now? We
Well,
didn't, did we?
No.
No,
but
that's what they said.
okay, yeah, no. Here's that's a good question actually. So, who now would you consider Mr. WrestleMania?
that's difficult. That is really difficult. But just
You can't say Rollins because obviously he missed a couple because of injury.
on principle that he's only had at least a couple and they've been quality.
You want to say AJ Styles?
I'm going to say AJ Styles. He had the best match last year with Shane McMahon.
Yep.
Shane McMahon's quality. I love Shane McMahon to bits.
But he's not a wrestler.
No, right,
He probably he's not a wrestler by trade.
To me,
AJ Styles and him had a banger of a match.
to me, it comes down to pretty much probably three people:
3.
Yeah.
Styles.
Styles,
He's only had 2.
Cena, or Triple H.
I get why
I
you say.
wouldn't- I
I wouldn't
wouldn't-
say Triple H because
Not so much, but he's
pretty much
had
lost.
basically a Mania match every year though,
yeah, he does like to.
and they are big matches.
that is true.
But
No,
then again,
that-
obviously
yeah.
you have Cena, and then you have like
That-
Styles.
I agree with. All
I'd
three
say
of
I'd
those.
say probably Cena now, Styles future,
No.
No.
because
Styles is only going to be around for another 2-3 years.
yeah, I mean it's still 2-3 Manias.
Which,
Might not be
Including
great.
this
though.
one,
Well,
and this one gets Knack. So
I mean,
I don't
if we
care
think
what
of-
we say about Fastlane. It's going to be his Styles.
If we
versus
think
Knack.
about it, like look how well he did against Shane last year, and look
Yeah.
what they could do this year.
because who did he have his first one? It was Jericho first.
yeah,
wasn't
it's
it?
a shame that he lost that one. To be fair,
No,
Yeah.
but if you think about it, look what happened afterwards.
he became just
Built. Well, not that he needs to be built, but
Nah.
champion.
It wasn't until he
Champion.
first Roman Reigns that blooming Vince got a boner for him. So
Well, yeah, exactly. And they had really good matches.
that
Yeah,
Extreme Rules match.
Their
was
Extreme
very good.
Rules match was awesome.
I
Like,
think that's probably Reigns' best match,
What was it?
but that's because of Styles.
In the first year he was in WWE, or was it like the first 6 months?
4-star matches
Yeah,
like
like
that.
8 4 to 4.5 star matches. How
Right.
crazy is that guy?
Yeah, it's like
As Ric Flair
It's only a
said,
matter of time that he has the a 5-star match on the main roster.
as Ric Flair said on the Royal Rumble kickoff show,
Yep.
he is the Shawn Michaels of this generation,
Because
and I completely agree
Yep.
with that.
how many stars was given to Knack versus Styles in Japan?
At Wrestle Kingdom 10,
Yeah,
probably 5 stars.
I think that was
suspect.
4.5.
I think it's
wasn't
4.5 or 5. It was in between. I think.
Yeah.
I think he just missed out on the 5.
That'll be something we have to look at.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna look up now because, but yeah, whoever that admin is stupid because if you rate Roman Reigns that highly, like Vince McMahon does, like
Not
Shawn-
that he's bad. His promos recently have been. Brock Lesnar have
Shawn
been
Michaels
quality.
being Mr. WrestleMania, yes, okay. The person before him, which I would have given up moniker to, Hulk Hogan was Mr.
Pretty much.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I was going to say Randy Savage, but yeah, probably Hogan.
Yeah, I'd say Hogan more.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Macho Man, and I have at one point in time been a Hulk Hogan fan before I realised he was actually really bad.
Boring as fuck.
Yeah, but it is a different era. You watch old wrestling now, it's boring.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
one
mean,
of
it's
those
like
things, isn't it?
the whole thing was that San Martino had the
yeah, but
title
it's
for 10
transition.
years. I was like, how boring.
13.
It's like booking Reigns for 10 years as champion.
It's because you're transitioning from characters to actual wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what the whole thing is, from golden era to now.
Yeah.
With a bit of both in between, with the Attitude Era and a little bit onwards with the Ruthless Aggression Era and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have a bit of both.
You still have to have a bit of character in it, don't you?
They
Can't
try.
just be wrestling.
They try.
Alright, so that's my 2 points. What have you guys got to on the table?
Do you want me to like throw it out this week, or do you want me to do it like sort of like, you know, each episode we have like a question?
The only...
So I've got one.
Go on, throw.
Alright, I'll say my bit in a minute.
Best retirement matches.
Oh, no. If you really want to hear me cry...
It's Stone Cold versus Rock.
No.
Mania.
No.
Ric Flair.
No, because I don't think people knew Austin was actually going to retire.
Well, I'd say that's up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
the
like,
fact that
you
he
know,
was
like,
in the
you know,
hospital
matches
the
that
day
are-
before...
Retirement matches that are like, you know, you cannot be disappointed in them being in retirement matches, or and then you get some retirement matches that are just like, oh, I just,
Yeah, but if
don't
you can
even
think,
remember.
if you can think of
What was
more,
Christian's retirement match?
yeah, exactly. If you can think of more than the 3 that we already know about,
Yep.
I'll be more
You
impressed.
just take it. Sean, Flair, and Stone Cold, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I
But, I mean,
bet
and then-
even then Stone Cold was, what was that?
Like
Nobody
2 to
knew
3.
he was retiring.
but I'm pretty sure it must be rumoured around the time.
Nah.
Like I said, but he was in the hospital the day before,
Mm.
and then he went and wrestled. I don't think a lot of people
Okay,
knew.
right, here's a better question, isn't it? Sort of flipping what Tom says. Whose career got cut too short, so preemptive retirement?
I see.
think
Part of me wants to say Sting in terms of WWE career, but
a lot of
silly like
people.
this before,
I think a
but
lot of people's number one would probably be
Yeah,
Daniel
Bryan.
Bryan.
Yeah.
Brian, in my opinion, Stone Cold's cut short.
Yeah.
Only by a couple of years, but it was cut short.
I say,
Yeah.
what, because you said to me the other day, you thought...
Eddie Guerrero's was obviously.
Yeah.
Ben was.
Eddie and Chris Benoit's, nothing could have been done about that,
That makes
unfortunately.
me sad.
Yes, I agree.
I may have to go and watch their matches now.
Yeah. But,
Edge,
Edge is...
Edge, yeah.
Edge, yeah.
Christian.
Okay, who is the biggest loss due to early retirement?
Probably Edge. In recent memory, probably Edge, I'd say. Probably more so than Daniel
Recent
Bryan.
memory. You wouldn't say Bryan over Edge.
Edge over Bryan.
I'd say Daniel Bryan.
'Cause Edge was very, like, you know, he was on basically the verge of having, like, the most title reigns. Oh, I mean, what's he, like, 14 title reigns?
Something
It's
to
like
that effect.
13, yeah, 12,
For
13.
someone that, like, still had probably about a good, like, 7, like,
Oh yeah, he's...
5 to 8 years left in him. You could have
Well,
easily,
Not
like, you know...
yes.
I wouldn't say 8 years.
How old was he when he retired? 35, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, I mean,
Good 5 years, if anything.
Yeah,
Minimum,
we'll go-
minimum of 5 years.
We'll go with 5.
I was
I mean,
gonna
in that
say,
time, you
okay,
could have
unless
at
you're the
least-
Undertaker.
You could have at least got to, like, you know, near Cena's level. Like, you had at least, like, a bit of challenge with Cena.
I
The
know,
closest one to Cena
Sean's
now
there
is
at
Triple
10
H.
years in.
Yeah. That is true. And then give it
I still
5.
think Triple H, if anyone's going to beat that streak, it should be, well, record should be Triple H,
For
rather
what?
than Cena. For
Oh.
those title wins. And if not, Triple H, it should be Orton, really, because obviously they had that whole, you know,
Yeah,
part of Evolution.
A member of Evolution, you're basically saying should have done it.
Just
Where's
get
Big Dave?
Yeah, just bring Big Dave back. And
How
let
many
win.
title wins did he have? It was less than 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna
About
say.
8, I would say.
But all of his had really good.
A lot of his was a World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, a lot of his were also really, really good feuds, though. They were really good
Taker and
feuds.
stuff like that.
Taker and Cena were really
And
good feuds.
Mysterio. Was that not a title one?
No, it was a title for one.
Actually, no, I think Mysterio had
Eddie
the
was
title at
quite
the time.
funny.
wasn't
Him and Eddie were quite funny when they had their title.
Right. And you had a question as well, didn't you?
I was gonna say something.
Do you recall what something was?
It was what we were talking about. It was about that admin. It was only. I was only gonna say the only good thing about that is they showed me the ability that I could probably almost leap across my entire front room to Bruce Lee double stomp something if I get that angry.
So
that's-
basically, you're Spider-Man, but you're the jumping
Well,
Spider-Man.
only when I reach like the peak of
Yeah, but-
furiousness.
Alright, just to go back to it. Reigns, I'm sorry, but no matter what world we look at you, you are never going to be Shawn Michaels. Let's just get that out of the
So
way.
we just say.
I honestly see Reigns, if he's going to be emulating anyone, he would be the next Batista.
Whoa!
Yeah, don't compare him to Big Dave.
Let's get Big Dave in here. You know, let's.
That's they start like okay, Kevin Nash, next closest one I could say,
Why would you say that?
just because their style.
Kevin Nash is like a foot taller than him.
And to be fair,
There's
Reigns,
still that
Reigns
style
is
of
actually
wrestling.
better in the ring than Nash is.
Well, that's because it doesn't blow a quad every time. He just takes one step.
Yeah, but you tried picking up the Big Show back in WCW and not blow anything.
Goldberg did it.
Yeah, well,
That's
Goldberg.
because Goldberg's made of bricks.
Goldberg's made of
Goldberg
lead.
did it.
Yeah.
Actually, just on the subject of Goldberg, can you just take a moment to appreciate that during the Elimination Chamber, Nia Jax accidentally jackhammered Asuka?
Yeah. Well, not accidentally, but it was...
It looks like it's supposed to be a vertical suplex, and she just sort of like fell as she done it, and it looks like she jackhammered her.
Which means you could also say that, you know, which could also lead on to, obviously, he's being inducted in the Hall of Fame. If you think about it, the Hall of Fame this year is
Oh, yes, we haven't talked about that. I know Will's seen it. Tom, have you seen who the latest inductee is?
Yes, Hillbilly Jim.
Yep, him, Jim Duggan. How do we feel?
Is Jim Duggan, is it?
I was Hillbilly Jim Duggan.
No, it's
I was
not.
like, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Alright.
I was going to say it's not the same person, is it? Because like, Hillbilly Jim's like
I
twice the
thought
size of
Kyle
him.
was good with these kind of...
Generally, I am.
See,
with
I
Golden
wasn't
Age
going to
stuff.
talk about this Hall of Fame until our Mania chat, because obviously
Yeah.
that's part of the Mania chat. So
But,
the Mania chat will be like an hour and a half.
maybe 2.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can listen to us talk for that long.
Mania special.
Well, it should be, if any podcast should be that long, it should be a Mania.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
be.
The show's going to be about 7 hours long. These are 2 hours long.
Well, let's just save it. Let's don't spoil it for everyone.
Okay,
it will
right.
be about
Not that many people will
That's
listen. But
including
anyway,
pre-show. That's including pre-show.
Alright, do we want to talk about Fastlane?
Yes. Okay, so predictions for Fastlane.
Right, let's have
from what we
The
know
last
so far.
pay-per-view before Mania.
last pay-per-view before Mania. So,
Exciting stuff.
The last single branded pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's a good valid point.
yes.
Because everything is becoming dual
With that
branded
really convoluted main event that it has.
What do you mean my connection's not private? I'm on my own Wi-Fi.
Okay,
Tom, have you been on porn on my phone?
not on yours.
Kyle, you need to stop waking up and blaming Rigdon. It's yourself, okay?
I can't help it.
I have needs.
I thought this was a down wrestling podcast, for God's sake.
It's just turning smut now. Okay, so we have. I believe this will be
Wait,
pre-show
what
match.
website are we looking at?
This is WWE.com.
Oh, okay, alright.
I believe this will be the pre-show, which is Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalya and Carmella. Does anyone care about this match? I don't.
Depends if Carmella's cashed in by then or not.
No, because
I believe it'll be pre-show.
In that
no,
case,
because she'll lose and then she will hopefully cash in later in the night.
I don't even know. I think you should be cashing in after Mania.
Which then would lead Charlotte to switch. Which then would lead to Asuka Charlotte, maybe.
It's hard to say because I'd rather actually see Asuka switch to face Charlotte for SmackDown's title.
Eh.
But the thing is, it's like, would Asuka rather go for Charlotte, which is, like, you know, going to be a tough match, or go for Alexa, which she can probably just
No,
beat in like 5
correct.
seconds?
Correction. If she has a match against Charlotte, it'll be a good match. If she has a match against Alexa, she will smush her.
Yeah, it'd be a squash match.
You were saying they're going to have to mop up Alexa.
They're going to have to like mop her off the floor. It's literally just going to be guts and booty in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you notice how quiet he went?
You know he's in the room. Don't ever say stuff like that.
Well, New Day are going to be late ones.
shut up.
That's all about a booty. Yeah. So in my prediction, I'm going to say Becky Lynch and Naomi going to win this.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
But then you can probably think of Natalya and Carmella's heel shenanigans, maybe. But
I call shenanigans.
I see
Apart from me
Naomi.
being a Carmella fan, I'd say that Naomi and Becky go win.
Yeah, I'm a fan of all 4 of them women. But I'm going to say Becky. and
Yeah.
Naomi.
That one.
It's because Rigdon has this like actual grudge against the Hearts for some reason.
I just don't like them. They're boring. There's no offense to them, really. They don't appeal to me.
Well,
But, yeah.
Bret Hart has more 5-star matches than Finn Balor, so shut up.
Rex.
Doesn't Bret Hart have more 5-star matches than pretty much anyone? Bar maybe Omega and Okada.
What, 2?
Yeah, apart from Okada, then yeah.
Yes. Okay. So next match I have in here is Nakamura against Rusev Day.
Oh, Nak will win.
Yeah, Nak will win.
It's just Rusev. Rusev Day to me is
No,
them together, but
it's building momentum to Mania.
yeah,
I was
so
going to say that Nak will be on
Nak
hot
will win.
streak
I just
now.
want it to be a good match. I don't want it to be a squash match.
It won't be
Yeah,
a squash match.
I want it to be a good
I
match.
want it to
as long as Rusev gets a good outing.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as he puts like the accolade in and,
yeah,
and
I
almost
think
looks like
Nak-
he's going to win,
I see.
and then he counters it into the Kinshasa. So
Yeah.
Corey Graves.
I was going to say, as long as we get a good call for Corey Graves.
So have we agreed on both matches for this one?
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is the US Championship match, Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton, which I actually think should be a good match, but
Bobby
it might be a bit
Roode.
boring as
I
well.
don't know.
I want Bobby Roode to retain, but
I
That's what
feel
you
as
think.
if
I think he will.
I feel as
The
if
so-called
Jinder can get involved, and I reckon
one of the
Orton
websites
could win.
I was looking at actually said that Jinder will interfere in some way.
But then
But
if he
I've heard
interferes-
things about Randy wanting Mania season off this year,
Mm,
so
about more time off.
just give that's probably what this match is to do. Just like give him a big match before Mania. This is his Mania match in a sense.
It's a little bit
Well,
sad, but
seeing as he's wrestling for a title he's never wrestled for before.
I mean, that's one side that would make me want to see. Like, 'cause Randy deserves to be Grand Slam.
Oh yeah, God.
Yeah, oh,
Much
yeah.
like, much like Seth Rollins deserves to be Grand Slam. I think Kane deserves to be Grand Slam, to be fair. 'Cause
actually-
he's only missing the US title.
to be fair, Kane's,
Cena, Taker both deserve to be Grand Slam. They're missing IC titles.
to be fair, Kane's also held a title which none of the others have.
ECW
ECW World Heavyweight title.
Oh, the rebranded ECW.
Oh
should
yeah,
we say.
I was gonna say you'll split hairs, yeah, but
Blah. Yeah, because if you say ECW and rebranded ECW, you already know which one's better.
oh yeah,
But there again, Rollins hasn't held a Universal title, but that doesn't really count as long as it's a world title and it's Grand Slam.
he has had a US title.
Not yet.
No, he hasn't.
There's only been 4 Universal champions: Balor, Owens, Goldberg, and Lesnar.
Does Balor
And
even
Bacon.
count?
Balor counts.
Yeah, he won it. And it's
Like
in
Miz
September.
says, he's the one that he's bragging about it, but he's the first ever winner of the Universal title,
Yeah.
even though he had it for less than 24 hours.
All right, out.
But he didn't lose it.
Next match for card.
Yeah, so are we saying Bobby Roode off that one, are we?
I'm saying Bobby Roode, but
I'm saying Bobby Roode just because he's going to defend that Mania.
I'm
I'd
gonna
say
be-
realistically, I'd like bigger things for Bobby Roode, but
See,
Who
I
do you
wanna-
have him feud against at Mania?
I want to be
Mahal probably.
bloody different because you guys have said it, but I'm going to go with Rude. Rude will probably face Jinder at Mania.
That's what I'm thinking, which I'm not looking forward to.
Nah.
Yeah.
And then you got the Women's Championship match, which is Charlotte Flair against Ruby Riott. Charlotte Flair's winning this.
right now
I think Carmella's going to cash in.
I think Carmella's gonna cash it in.
But that doesn't stop that Charlotte.
No,
no,
but
no.
what I was thinking about this for a while.
Oh,
I
what,
was
and then
like,
so basically have Ruby Riott lose, but after they lose, then you have the whole of the Riott squad beat the hell out of Charlotte.
Yeah, and then
I didn't think that, but for the way I was looking at it, is either Charlotte will win like cleanly, and then Carmella cash in on her, either she's a bit battered, or Ruby will win and then she cash on Ruby. But then that would also mean Ruby, Carmella at Mania, and that just be crap. So
not necessarily.
nah, I don't think either of them are ready for like a big WrestleMania match.
I don't know. They wouldn't have let Carmella hold the briefcase for this long.
That's true. But yeah, at any rate, Charlotte's good. Charlotte win.
Yes, we'll just go with Charlotte winning,
Yeah.
and then Carmella cashing in is like a hopefulness from all of
On a
us.
separate note, I will note from earlier, as it stands, Kyle will still have prediction champ because I'm going to count Blooming Chamber as a tie. But yeah, so basically it's all yours to lose.
Oh god! Yay!
Just as we get into the final matches, just to get it. Okay, so next match is the tag match, which is for the tag championships, obviously, which is Usos versus New Day.
I'm gonna
Usos.
I'm saying New Day.
You know what? I'm actually down the middle on this.
We all agree there's gonna be a bad MF match. I don't know why I said MF, and I probably should have just said it anyway. But
I think Usos are going to win, but part of me kind of thinks New Day are going to win.
I mean, I guess if they do like a triple threat between them and obviously the Bludgeon Brothers at Mania, then you could technically have New Day as champions still, and that's technically the rematch for the Usos as well. But no, I say Usos.
yeah, but think about it. Who is the last team to actually beat the Usos?
New Day.
Exactly.
But
So-
they haven't faced Bludgeon Brothers yet.
Yeah, but they haven't had a match with New Day since they beat them last.
So is this their rematch? I thought they had a rematch.
I don't know if they did. I'm not certain.
But yeah, I still say
From
Usos.
what I remember, the last time a tag team beat the Usos, it was New Day.
So are you both going New Day and I'm going Usos?
I'm gonna go with New Day.
I'm saying Usos, but I kind of want New Day to win.
Are you saying
Remember, this
Usos
is
about champions?
what you decide is what the actual
Kyle,
thing. Even though
Kyle.
you don't mind who wins, what you pick is
Yeah,
what
because
you
we know it's gonna be a really good
I
match.
I think Usos will win. So we're
Okay, so this is where it gets different now.
The-
So Will is
New Day.
me and you. So
Yeah.
technically, at the moment, we're tying if we are all correct.
I think that's gonna be match of the night as well.
Are we going to add an extra point in that and see which
No,
will be
no,
match
I'm
night?
just saying
Because I
that-
think that will be match night.
I'm just saying
in
that.
fact, that's a bit of a weird one to call because generally speaking, I rate Charlotte's match as match of the night most shows. So
Even though Usos and New Day have been tearing it up for about
Oh
a
yeah,
year
and
now.
I know they have.
They're like the reason why the SmackDown, or just tag division in general, is really good.
Yeah.
Like them and the Bar.
And
Which is why I was kind of gutted that they didn't get their tag match at Survivor Series.
Yeah. I mean, and then the main event,
Yep.
the clusterfuck that is, because it's now 6 down up from fucking like originally 3, is Styles versus Cena versus Owens versus Zayn versus Corbin versus Ziggler for the WWE
The
Championship.
stupid thing is, they actually had the original Fastlane main event on SmackDown last night.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly,
they did, didn't
yeah.
they? Alright. Stars will win.
Styles win.
Styles went and he's pinning Cena.
What?
If they want this
He's not
whole
pinning
thing,
Cena, he's pinning Corbin.
if this whole thing, they
Wait,
want-
has Corbin been an arsehole on Twitter recently?
I don't know, but he's
No.
not going to win.
but the thing is, if they want Cena to be as desperate as what he seems like, because I think they've booked him really well recently. If they want him to be that desperate to get to Mania, they will have him eat pin. Because then he's like, no, my chances are gone.
Would it
You
be
know what I
elements
mean?
of thugonomic Cena?
No, they'd be daft.
No, but
No, but if he gets that desperate, it might pull out some sort of.
I do think that
heel
he will,
shenanigans.
I do think that he'll eat it. If he doesn't, then it'll be interesting to see how they work
if
it.
he doesn't, it'll be Corbin.
But I feel as if he will eat it.
Yeah.
Or
Just yeah.
I don't think anyone will take that belt off Styles apart from Knack at Mania.
The thing is, I can't actually decide at WrestleMania if Knack will get the belt or not.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I'd like him to, I don't know. It kind of depends on how Vince views Knack.
It's like what Cena said on Raw though. It's like, oh, if I win, obviously I'm gonna have that new record of obviously 17 title reigns, and then also, like Styles can do his rematch at Mania. It'd be a triple threat. Like, I don't want that. I just want Styles versus.
See, I think the triple threat would be a cool idea.
It'd be a good, cool idea, but I just feel like it's
no.
I'd
It
rather
would take away.
from the actual.
It would take away like the Royal Rumble. I think win for Knack.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I mean, it's already been taken away, seeing as he's not main eventing. See, there's the graphic before the Royal Rumble said the winner goes on main event Royal Rumble. No, it doesn't. All right, so stop lying to us.
Well,
I
they said that
suppose-
in the Rumble before, and it was mid card.
That's what I mean. Stop lying to us.
They said that like a few Rumbles ago when blooming Sheamus won it, and then it was like the first match on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow,
18 seconds.
Like I get you have like dual branded main events. You know what I mean? Like double. Like
Yeah,
you have
it's
the
got-
SmackDown
you
main event and
wouldn't-
Raw main event.
Unless they're played back to back, I wouldn't consider it.
I don't know because the crowd would be dead for Reigns Lesnar if you had Knack.
I know.
Styles.
Do you honestly think the crowd's going to give two tosses
Obviously,
about Reigns
Rousey's
Lesnar?
A little
going to
bit.
be one of the main events as well, so.
Huh?
Rousey is going to be one of the main events.
Yeah, we didn't say. Well, yeah.
They would be the top 3 matches, I think.
Okay, right, we've got like
Yeah.
good couple minutes left. Let's just get.
So that's our
let's
review.
just
So
get
basically, as it
this.
stands, it really comes down to the tag champ match.
Yeah, well, I say New Day and you say Usos.
You say.
Yeah, ooh.
But anyway, as I was saying, we've got a couple minutes left, so let's just get this out. How do we feel about Ronda Rousey's WrestleMania match?
I'm fine with it.
It's
It's a good way to break her in.
it's good, but I feel as if how they're doing it now is better than what they kind of thought about. Because like I mentioned before, like to you,
Yep.
Kyle, that they had mentioned about bringing her husband in.
Yeah.
But then Triple H was like, nah, because then there's 3 other inexperienced people. He has
Who's
to try
Rouse's
and-
husband?
Travis Brown. He's another like UFC fighter.
To be honest, I didn't know she was married.
Do you know what my thought on it is?
Which is why him and Kurt Angle will stay in the ring for about 10 minutes,
Yep.
12 minutes, and then Ronda Rousey will come in and
And armbar
maybe body slam Steph and then get her in an armbar and
Yeah.
that's it. That's how it'll go down.
I feel as though, if it wasn't a Mania match, I'd be fine with it. I feel as though it should have been done at a pay-per-view before Mania.
To be honest, it
they
should.
wanted to make an impact, so they put
Technically,
on
it should be
Mania.
Yeah.
Rock instead of Angle, really. But it does
Yeah,
bring
but
in
that's
the
the
whole
Rocks.
Survivor
That's
Series.
the Rocks insurance thing.
Yeah, it does bring the Survivor Series storyline of Angle.
But like,
and Triple H,
was it
so-
not a matter of like Triple H basically says, I can't be the unexperienced person in the ring?
That's why Travis Brown
Yeah.
isn't involved. 'Cause
So
that's why it is him and Angle.
yeah,
Is he planning to come to the movie?
Well, there's rumours about it, which is stupid.
yeah. There's also rumors of Gronk coming to WWE.
Yeah, that's-
Gronk, you stay away from WWE. No, hang on, come to WWE. Feed you to Jinder.
Yeah, eat a class. You're gonna
You'd
eat
be in a
many
tag
of
team
them.
with Mojo, wouldn't he?
Yep.
Oh, what will they be called?
The mega hype bros.
Get out!
Gronk's hype train.
I don't know.
You know what? I have no.
Yeah,
words.
actually, being as that, I'm pretty sure we've done it last couple of episodes. Just screw you, Brady, as well. Just-
No more, Kyle. No more.
Super Bowl was like
So-
how many weeks ago?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, but we're talking about Gronk and he's a Patriots player, so it's all right.
We were talking about Ronda first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel as if it'll be a good learning experience for her if she's on the apron for that long, because then she can see how to map stuff out.
Did
Yeah.
you see
And
what
the pace and stuff like that.
Tommy Dreamer tweeted to her?
Oh yeah, about the Savannah drop.
Yeah.
But then she said it was a judo throw or something like that. Is that
I don't
judo?
think. I don't know. I think it was botched on one side.
Maybe
I
a
don't know
little
whether it's Ronda's side or like. I think a lot of it at the moment is Ronda's nerves because she's not used
Her
to
promo is
performing
so-
in front of like sort of thousands and thousands of people.
Watching
because
her-
UFC's quite
Watching
limited
her
venues,
contract
aren't they?
signing, yeah, she was a nervous wreck off microphone.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can tell. She has
Because
to
obviously,
remember
do you
lines
speak
and
on
stuff.
yeah, like do
You
do
get
script-
interviewed, but you
Yeah,
don't
but
have
it's
to-
press conferences. It's in front of a couple of hundred people instead.
Yeah,
of,
and you get questions
a
and
couple
you
of
know how to answer them.
100,000 people.
She doesn't have to have a script in front of her and go, right, I need to memorize this.
Yeah.
She goes out there and goes, oh shit. You know,
I
and
know.
then
I
It's
know.
like
wing
act,
it.
yeah, it's like acting, like obviously she does that and stuff like that, but
It's
that's all
different.
filmed and it can be edited and all that.
Yeah.
It's not like she
It's not
acts on the West
live.
End.
Yeah.
I mean, if she acts on the West End, then you probably would have a better sort of,
I mean,
Yeah.
her pitting Triple H to the table was funny.
yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
And Stephanie McMahon done a typical thing of building someone from bearing them within a sentence.
Oh, that slap as well was real.
Oh yeah.
Like, apparently, in the back, I was reading something like when she's in the back, you see this massive welt on Ronda's face. Like, it's just like the handprint.
Like,
I was like, oh, shit.
though actually watching it, Ronda square up Triple H also made me appreciate how scary a dude Triple H actually is.
I thought you were going to say how scary Ronda is. 'Cause
Oh no,
she's scary
no,
as hell.
I know that bitch be scary anyway.
Yeah.
But just like him looking down at us, like you look like one of the scariest dad.
Well, yeah, because he's out like this. That's why do you think he's training his daughters now? So he doesn't have to do anything. So
That-
then he doesn't have to train when he's older.
That
How many
is true.
daughters have you got? 3 of them?
3.
Imagine that true. Like, you know, taking over for or SmackDown.
Fuck it, man. Alright, anyhow. On that note, I think that's it, guys.
Yep. So we will catch you
After
maybe just between Mania, or maybe at Mania. We'll catch you. With a podcast.
depends on how we feel. You might do another episode before Mania and one after Mania.
You probably do one, yeah. Probably one for the Mania.
Yeah,
Like the
that'd probably
Mania
be cool.
podcast should be the next one, and then we'll probably do like after Raw, Mania after Raw podcast as well.
Yeah,
So-
definitely.
We'll catch you in about a month's time.
See you later.
Peace.